Hey everyone, it's your boy Setema Gali here, and the first question I want to ask is, how does a powerful mindset make you unstoppable? That's what we're talking about today, and as we watch the video, I'm excited for you. You know why? Because a lot of you right now, you're not unstoppable, you're actually stoppable. You want to be unstoppable? Let me tell you how. You build an unstoppable mindset, and that's what we're talking about today. Look, there's so many videos out there. There's so many motivational gurus. There's so many athletes and videos with the music and it gets you excited. But here's the truth. That doesn't make you unstoppable. That gets you excited, but then excitement goes back to sleep. So the purpose of our video today is thank you for watching, by the way, is we're going to talk about how to become unstoppable, how to build a mindset that makes you unstoppable. So there's a story. And you got these two brothers raised by the same father, same mother, same father, same home. Everything's the same, except one son says, well, the reason I am broke and miserable and unhealthy and addicted to drugs is because my father was an alcoholic. The other brother says, the reason that I'm successful and healthy and fit and married and have children and love my life and make a difference in my community and make a difference in my church is because my father was an alcoholic. Like, both seeing the same thing. So what was it? It was the mindset. When we talk about mindset, I'm talking about how you see the world. And you never see the world the way that it is. You see the world the way that you are, right? That is not my quote. That's someone else's quote. So today, we're going to talk about 3 ways to build your mindset so it's so powerful that it doesn't matter what comes at you, you're unstoppable. Number 1 is the phrase capacity. Capacity, and think about this. So I have a flask here, right? 33-ounce flask. This capacity has 33 ounces. Now, if I were to put up a shot glass, I don't drink alcohol, but shot glass is tiny. Shot glass has a smaller capacity. This has a bigger capacity. If I hold this up to a gallon of water has more capacity than this, and so on, right? A swimming pool has greater capacity than the gallon of water, and the lake has greater capacity than the swimming pool, and the ocean has a significantly larger capacity. So when we say the word capacity, right, is your ability to carry the load. Every one of us has a capacity. I've got a physical capacity because I've trained my body in the gym. When I did my half marathon, I built capacity. So what is your capacity? And if you want to know what your capacity is, take a look at your life's results. Take a look at how adversity either slows you down or stops you, or if it becomes a blessing and a gift to you. Capacity. Every one of you has a capacity, a financial capacity, a spiritual capacity. Part of that capacity is just right here. It's how you see yourself and how you see the world. How do you develop capacity? Number 1, you hit a threshold of pain. Whoa, there goes the microphone. Okay. You hit a threshold of pain and you have to push beyond that. That's the only way to expand capacity. When I'm lifting weights, if I want to build a bigger capacity for my bicep, I can't just do 10 or 20 reps with lightweight. Lightweight, you actually have to hit threshold, which is the pain where you're like, oh my gosh, this is hard, and then you move on. I remember making my first $100,000, 2004. As an entrepreneur, literally made my first $100,000, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did 100,000. By the way, if you're making $100,000 today, you're at the bottom. You're broke. 100,000 does not get you very far today. So make note of that. But I remember my capacity was like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. And now it's just like not that much because I've built a bigger capacity. I remember when it was just me on the payroll. Now I've got a team. And I've got other people and their families, and they build their lives around the paycheck that I give them. That's capacity. I remember, having an injury in football. and being hampered by oh my gosh, my shoulder hurts. Now it's like I've got teenagers at different ages. I've got employees. I've got clients. We've got things moving on over there. Like, I have to build capacity. So how do you build your capacity in your mindset? Every time you feel like giving up, you push, you lean into it, you don't stop. Okay, that's the first part of building a mindset. Second one of building a mindset that helps you become unstoppable is you have to have this phrase, this is not being done to me, it is for me. This is not being done to me. This is not being done against me. This is for me. In other words, all adversity has a gift and a blessing and a lesson and a teacher. So I have a 5th shoulder surgery on my right shoulder. I'm at BYU. I dislocated. I separated. This will be my 5th surgery in 5 years of playing at BYU. Now, some people might say you didn't get drafted because you had the surgery, major reconstruction, right? Big old scar here, labrum, rotator cuff, dislocated, separated. And again, the mindset for me was, this isn't being done to me. This is being done for me. It's done for me. Like, there's a gift. What's the gift? What's the lesson? What's the teacher? Right? What's the blessing of this adversity? And how I looked at it, I had to do what's called a reframe. I had to create a different frame so that I was looking at this different, because it's not being done to me. It's being done for me. I challenge you to take a look at everything in your life and just ask, is this being done to me or is it for me? And if you're saying it's done to me, now you're in victim mode. You're blaming other people. You're blaming everything outside of you. It'll work. So first one, you got to build capacity. And how do you build capacity? You have to push past the threshold. You have to expand your capacity so you can handle more load and do more. The second one is, and when it comes to the way you see things, you reframe it as, instead of this sucks and why me, it's just like, this is a gift. It's your job to find the gift, to find the lesson. So I hurt my shoulder. Here's a gift. That summer, I learned how to play the piano. I can play the piano now because the summer of 2001, before I went to the New England Patriots, I sat on the piano all summer long. Other one is I ended up going to New England Patriots. And we ended up winning the Super Bowl. I got a Super Bowl ring. Oh my gosh, amazing. Why? Because I had the shoulder surgery. And I can tell stories from losing everything. And I can talk about overcoming that adversity. It's made me stronger. It's made me better. That's how you build an unstoppable mindset. So we've got capacity, right? And then we've got, it's for me. And the third part of mindset is this. Repeat after me. I am in charge. Say it. I'm in charge. You're in charge. The other day, I'm sitting in this house and my teenage son, and I'm like calm for like 2 days. I'm just super calm. I'm just like, I'm not going to yell. I'm just going to be calm. It's funny because when I want to be calm and patient, doesn't matter what happens, because my perspective and how I reframe everything is, there's no need to be contentious. There's no need to be angry. None of that. And what ends up happening is my son, something happens and I'm calm. Then something happens again, then I'm calm. And then something happened where I was like, I'm not calm. And I about hulked out on like literally the Samoan Hulk. Rah! And it took me about probably 20 minutes to calm down. I left to go to football practice and I was so upset. And then I'm like, oh yeah, dude, Setema, you're in charge. And within just a moment's notice, 20 minutes later, I was like, okay, I'm good. I apologize to my son. I apologize to my family because I'm in charge. I'm in charge. And depending on how I see life and the world, and depending on what I see and how I choose to see it, I'm going to feel certain things. I am in charge, period. You are in charge, not your mom, not your dad, not your children. I get it. If you're a parent like me who's got teenagers, sometimes it feels like you're not in charge. I think about the movie, one of the Avengers, where Star-Lord, right? Jared Pratt's like, we all know I'm in charge. And Thor's like, yeah, everybody knows who's in charge. If you haven't seen that scene, check it out. But you're in charge of your life. The results that you have are up to you. And the sooner you embrace that mentality, which is a fact, the sooner you take control of your mindset and you become unstoppable. Unstoppable. You want to be unstoppable? Build your capacity. Everything becomes a gift that you have to reframe. Everything is a gift that you have to reframe. And then say this, I'm in charge. You're in charge of your life. If you're tired, well, are you going to bed on time? Are you eating? Are you hydrated? Are you working out? If you're getting bad grades as a student, no one's got a gun to your head telling you not to do your homework. You're choosing to play video games. You're choosing to do other things other than the work or the homework. If you're not in physical shape, I'm doing a bodybuilding competition right now. I'm in charge of the food I put in my body. No one's forcing me to go get In-N-Out or Bluebell ice cream or a chocolate shake or piece of pizza. I'm in charge. You're in charge. Build your capacity. Reframe every situation. Yeah? Reframe it all. This is not happening to me. This is for me. And when you do that, you're going to start to look for blessings and opportunities that adversity has given you. Of course, you're in charge. You choose. Every choice has a consequence. You're free to choose. You choose if you're spiritual. You choose if you're fit. You choose if you're happy. You choose if you're sad. Now, I get it. Life happens. But overall, you get to choose how you deal with it because life is happening for you, not to you. And again, if you'll build your capacity, you'll be amazed at what you can handle. Ta-da! It's called Game Changer. It's my book. So if you're watching any of my videos, inside of this book, I teach you how to build an unstoppable mindset. There's a link in the description. Go check that out. It's setemagali.com/game changer. Again, Setema Gali, my first and last name. /.com/game changer. I challenge you to go get the book. I'm going to give you a free copy. Just cover the shipping. I'm going to give you an audiobook, an ebook, and the physical book. Because when you get this book in your hands, you're going to become unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. All right, my friends, click on the link in the description. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer.